Welcome to Quilt's Installation Training Series. This video will walk through the process of installing a Quilt indoor unit, including understanding clearance requirements, mounting the backplate, drilling the wall penetration, setting up proper drainage slope, and sealing the wall to maintain building envelope integrity. Attention to detail in this phase ensures the system performs efficiently, quietly, and reliably for years to come. Start by confirming that the space you've selected meets our minimum clearance requirements. The Quilt indoor unit measures 38 1/4 inches wide, 7 7/8 inches tall, and 8 3/16 inches deep. The required clearances are as follows. At least 6 inches of clearance on both the left and right sides of the unit for unobstructed airflow. A minimum of 2.5 inches between the top of the unit and the ceiling. We recommend 4 inches for extra breathing room. There is a 5 to 10% efficiency loss if the clearance is below 4 inches. The bottom of the unit should be at least 6 feet above the floor. This helps promote air circulation and keeps the unit out of accidental reach. These clearances are critical. Without them, airflow will be less than ideal, temperature readings can become inaccurate, and maintenance access becomes a challenge. Mark your wall with painter's tape or pencil before you proceed, and double-check measurements to avoid surprises later. With clearances confirmed, locate and mark your wall's centerline. You can also use the provided install template as a guide for pre-drilling holes, including the wall opening for the drain hose and line set. Use a stud finder to locate studs in the area where the backplate will mount. Anchoring into at least one stud is best practice and ensures long-term durability. If you need to install over a header or structural beam, use a Quilt-approved structural reinforcement plate to ensure the header maintains its structural integrity when you create the wall penetration for the line set and drain hose. Make sure to always adhere to local building codes and consult a structural engineer on a case-by-case basis. Best practices for using the structural reinforcement plate can be found on the Quilt Partner portal. Now, hold the backplate up to the wall at the desired height. Use a level to confirm that it's perfectly horizontal, or less than 1 degree towards the condensate drain. This is critical to ensure proper condensate drainage. Mark all anchor points through the pre-drilled holes. The required holes are shown here. For drywall areas without stud support, use anchors rated for at least 50 pounds. For studs or joists, use wood screws. Pre-drill the holes to avoid cracking or damaging the wall surface. Once fastened, gently tug on the plate to make sure it's secure. There should be no flex or movement. Now it's time to create the wall opening for the drain hose and line set. This hole should be centered within the install template's circular cutout and measure 2 5/8 inches in diameter. Note that the exterior penetration should be slightly lower than the interior penetration so that the condensate drain maintains a proper downward slope. Once the hole is drilled, route the electrical cable through the outside of the home into the hole with enough slack to reach the front of the indoor unit. Remove the electrical cover, then thread the cable through the entry hole at the back of the unit, all the way through the front. Now it's time to mount the indoor unit. But wait, one more thing. Before mounting, make sure the drain hose is positioned at the bottom of the bundled line set. This is important to ensure proper drainage of condensate from the indoor unit. We recommend wrapping the line set and drain hose together with painter's tape to help guide the bundle through the hole. Lift the unit and route the drain hose through the hole, ensuring that it's level or maintains a consistent downward slope from the unit to the outside. An improper slope can cause water to back up and lead to leaks or water damage. Hook the unit over the top tabs on the mounting plate. Once aligned, press the bottom into place until you hear a click. Now take a moment to confirm that it's level. Then apply a small tug to ensure that the unit is properly latched and secure. Strip the cable jacket and wire ends. Loosen the screw terminals and connect the wires to the terminals according to the diagram. Tighten the screws, then reinstall the cover. With the line set and drain hose fed through, it's time to seal the penetration. Use low expansion foam insulation to fill all gaps around the hole. Alternatively, you can use a PVC sleeve. This is a key step in preventing air infiltration, which can throw off indoor temperature readings and increase energy loss. Once foamed, wait for it to cure before moving forward. Trim any excess foam flush with the wall surface. Now it's time to install the Quilt Sense module. Quilt Sense comes in its own package and can be removed for upgrade and servicing. Insert the Quilt Sense into the indoor unit by aligning the connector. The module will sit flush once the magnets are aligned. Make sure to use a Phillips and not a power drill to tighten the 2 screws. Before you install the front cover, wipe down the face of the indoor unit. To install the front cover, line up the cleats at the top and then pivot it down until it locks into place. You'll feel the magnets connect on the bottom. Now, grab each filter by the lip and place them on top of the indoor unit. The 2 filters are also held in magnetically, so you'll feel the connection when they're properly seated. Finally, gently wipe down the front, sides, and bottom of the indoor unit to clean up any dirt or smudges. Congratulations! You've now installed the Quilt indoor unit with proper spacing, sealing, and mounting. This foundational step sets you up for success with refrigerant connections, commissioning, and long-term system performance.